What's going on today, Maureen? I just want to say thank you to all of you who have responded to my last video and related to me, talking about, our discouragement and not really feeling like we have the motivation to keep going, even though this is going to feed my family, so we need to keep going. So I have planted a few more things, which is great, but I'm a little concerned about my tomatoes here. These squashes here, those ones were planted like just a week ago, and look at them, they look fantastic. But if you look here at my tomatoes, these are not doing very well. They're spindly, they're not growing their other leaf, and these were planted a few weeks ago. No, I did not write down the date that I planted them. I have forgotten to do that this year. They're just not seeming to progress. Now, granted, I did have them up on the tray, if you saw with the last video, that they were up here. So I was wondering, are they getting burnt from the light? Is the light too hot? There is a fan blowing on them, so they were having that. So I have brought them down to the tray. But my dear friend from my church, she's an avid gardener, and I had given her some of the Italian pear tomatoes, which are called Nonas. I don't know when she planted hers, but look at hers. This looks amazing. Like, it's so strong and healthy. And so she brought me one of hers over, which is like, wow, this looks absolutely amazing. It does need to be up potted, so I do need to get that done. She did give me some advice. We both use organic fertilizer. So her suggestion to me was to take the organic fertilizer, mix it with the soil, and up pot everything so that they're getting some nutrition, and see if that's gonna help. So I'm hoping if I up pot them with the nutrition, coupled with bringing them lower to the light, that maybe they'll start to grow, because this is just way, way, way too behind. So I've got my farm to garden organic soil in here. This is just beautiful, beautiful earth. I'm gonna put 2 cups of the organic fertilizer, and maybe about a cup of Dottie, it's not food. It's not food, Dottie. You were thinking it sounded like I had treats up here? It's not food. But the organic fertilizer, it does have some corn in it, so it's like, yes, this is great. It's the best day ever. Little fluffy butt. Dottie, off you go. Woo! This is volcanic pumice, and I'm gonna mix that in there as well. We'll up pot this big Nona first. So that looks absolutely fabulous. Oh, look at the beautiful roots on that. Down a little bit more. And then scoop in. And then I am just gonna keep this stick in here so that I can make the comparison between this one and mine. So I just use the red solo cups, and these are from last year, so they all have their holes in them, but I will have to label them. So I might just put a little green sticker on them and just put an N for the Nona. I didn't want to pot them up without having their true leaves, but there is a couple that do have a little bit of extra leaf, so they're not totally dead yet. And so I'm hoping that potting them up won't be a problem. So we'll see. So it looks like I have about 22 of these. So I'm gonna make 22 little ends. Planted the majority of these in threes, and I do love these modern grower seedling trays that I got from Epic Gardening. They've got the nice great big holes, so when I go to pull this out, it's just going to pop out, and none of the squeezing of them. This will be great. So there is some nice roots on it, so that's good. Let's get our soil ready into our cups. Hi, Dottie. No, you don't need to come up. But in case you do, oh, there you go. Yep, you just come on up. Yeah, because you've had treats up here before, haven't you? And then I'm just gonna try to gently loosen them just because they are so fragile. I don't know, maybe I should have pot them up in their own threes. You can just stop that, Missy. You can just stop that, Missy. I'm going to plant it fairly deep. Oh, Dottie. Oh, Dottie. So our first three done. I absolutely love these Italian pear style tomatoes, which are nicknamed Nona tomatoes. The story about these is we were out in the front garden bed one day, and this woman walks by and starts chatting with us, and then she says, I have some tomato seeds, would you like them? They came from Italy, from our Nona. And she said, so we nicknamed them Nona tomatoes. And then a couple of days later in my mailbox was this little envelope that said Nona seeds on it. So I've been growing them for a couple of years. The first year we grew a real variety of tomatoes, but we just found that the size of them was really great. And I just thought, they're a paste tomato. And so because we tend to mostly just cook with our tomatoes, I thought, last year we were just going to kind of do an experiment of just growing the Nona tomatoes, San Marzanos, and then also Roma tomatoes, which those tomatoes come from my mom's yard, and I've been growing those since 2020. So we did a comparison of the Nona to the San Marzano, and we loved the flavor, we loved the size, the quantity, and I last year I did grow an equal amount of San Marzanos and the Nona tomatoes. So I had the same amount of plants, and by weight, we got way more Nona tomatoes. So it looks like I need one more. I miscalculated. And so this year I'm doing our Nonas, and I'm doing my Romas because they're our own little family heirloom. And then I am doing some cherry tomatoes. Oh, and then I am doing a pineapple tomato, which I got from my friend Shane. The soil is pretty dry, and I do have some water in the bottom of this tray, but I'm just going to give them all just a little bit because the tray, they'll just absorb it up in the tray, but I just want to give some at the top. It'll just help to pack it down. So just a little bit of water. So I do love these Nona seeds, and if you want some Nona seeds, you can go to my website, maureenwashington.ca, and you can email me your address and I'll send you out some seeds. I don't really know what the actual name of this tomato is. I just know that it is an Italian pear style tomato, but it has its own little nickname. And they are just fantastic. You know, looking at this one here, he's just beautiful. So we've got all the Nonas done, the Romas done, and now we are starting on the second row, and I've got the pineapple tomatoes and the sweetie cherry tomatoes all planted up. Next, I'm gonna have to start up potting those squashes. So far, it's great to have all of this done. I need to get outside and mow the lawns before the rains come. Again, I just wanna thank all of you who have commented on my last video, you know, saying you're feeling the same way, a little discombobulated, a little discouraged, a little unmotivated. It's great to know that I'm in great mixed company with people who feel the same, and it lets me know that I'm not so crazy. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Hopefully hopefully I'll be getting some more things done. Take care. God bless.